mention that if
vampire.
any of you asked after Agent Gray, you'd have been met with more or less the same answer every time. From anyone, they'd all say, "Oh, I don't know where he's from. He's been here longer than me." You've asked some pretty old people, and I don't think it's a secret that Mr. Jesse Gray is a vampire. Which is odd because one isn't just given the rank of special agent; it's something they earn in this organization, and it's especially not one given to something as anomalous as a vampire.
There's hope for you guys yet.
But
yeah,
it does maybe fill some of you with a glimmer of hope. Now, Dr. Roth, she doesn't trust anomalies easily. I mean, I've known her since she was a twinkle in her daddy's eye, and she still don't trust me fully. But, well, she trusted me enough to let me pick the team on this one. Y'all have a nice track record, and frankly, my hands are tied. I don't really have anyone better I can send on this. So, putting a lot of faith in you. Virginia and I both. So
appreciate the vote of confidence.
Thank you. I guess.
Well, it ain't exactly unearned. Well, for most of you. Glances at Boo.
I feel like I've done plenty.
Paul, you certainly have
sure
a
have.
body count. You sure
That's
have.
exactly what I was going for.
Goddamn.
But regardless, I guess I should give you some of your tools. And he does reach down to one of his drawers behind his desk. Not that one. He closes that one, reaches down to one below it. He pulls out 2 pouches. And as he reaches out, he drops one in front of you, Sergeant, and another in front of Mortimer. Yeah, Professor. And you recognize these pouches. The sort of faded, dark, purple burlap, tied shut with a bit of golden twine. This is your A.R.P, your anti-recollection powder.
It's
some
the
movies like
flashers
Men in
from
Black,
Men in Black.
they have flashers. In the SCP universe, they have amnestics, pills, or what are they? The things you inject into people. You guys have something that has dubious origin. It's definitely anomalous, though there are many rumors surrounding it. Around here, the going theory is that this stuff is grown from some strange anomalous plant somewhere in one of the lower sections, kept alive by anomalous sunlight. A curse, actually, back home. The most popular theory is that this stuff is the powdered dandruff of some fey creature. You hope not.
Gotta be gross.
Or maybe you hope so. Who knows? That'd be pretty neat. But regardless, you know that just a pinch of this thrown at the face of a Mundi, as the colloquial term goes, will wipe the memory of 10 to 20 minutes. A handful will probably make them forget their own name, how to speak words, make them forget that they have to swallow their own spit sometimes.
Just shove their head in the bag and forget about it.
Garfacing, gotcha.
Notably, it doesn't work on most anomalous beings. So, Joshua, Boo, if you were to snort this shit, you probably wouldn't really feel anything.
I was going to say,
That
what
must have been a
does
fun
it do
test.
if we snort it?
Whoa, it gives you
your
a fucking
answer-
rush!
Depending on your answer, keep that above child height.
It gives, make sure his nose run. You know, it's an irritant.
Nose bleeding.
Yeah.
Bit annoying, honestly. So yeah.
Joke's on you, Boo likes it.
But regardless, he gives you your A.R.P, and he reaches down to that same drawer, and he pulls out 2 leather flap closed badges. Again, he puts them in front of Curse and Joshua. Because maybe Mortimer looks a little too old to be an FBI agent, which, as you flip these open, it does
Oh.
appear to be FBI badges.
Does
Are
it
these
have our
real ones
pictures
or
on there
fake
as well?
ones?
Oh, they are blatantly fake.
Okay.
To you, anyway.
We know it's fake. Should I get like a nicer outfit?
I'd say I'd look immensely aggravated and tired. That sounds like a proper FBI investigator being called out into the field at a moment's notice.
Especially so early in the morning. It's 9
He
a.m.
tries to look aggravated and tired, but he's clearly putting too much effort into it.
Your face
Oh,
just
that's
looks weird
phenomenal.
scrunched up like that. Don't do that.
Oh, okay.
If you want to get a start on it, just ask Charlie to punch you in the gut or something. That'll get you properly aggravated.
Do that.
No.
No, I think that's a good idea. He's onto something.
I don't want to vomit up waffles.
Curse isn't gonna
No.
turn around to look at Charlie, but he has a sneaky suspicion that Charlie's already like doing the equivalencies,
Winding up.
like winding up, stretching his arm and
Cracking his
everything.
knuckles.
But he
Oh
doesn't
God.
check. He doesn't check. He just knows.
Oh yeah, you definitely hear it at least. But yeah, Jesse will gesture to those badges and say, "Oh, should get you into the cordon if your own words can't. If not, you might need to, I don't know, pull some finesse. Shouldn't be too hard.
I could probably talk
After
to
all, it is an office in not an apartment complex. What are those buildings called where it's literally just an office space building?
him. Right.
Where it's literally just a building of offices, personal offices. So I imagine there's probably 1, 2 officers on the scene. Probably keeping the aide there as a witness. I'd question her if I were you. But probably figured that part out. Regardless,
Do I
Once
get
you're
anything
done there-
special?
what's that?
Do I get anything special?
He looks around.
Stares up at him
before-
expectantly.
Everyone just goes,
You know what?
"Oh."
he looks around, like
Josh-
pats his pockets before his. Oh, what's that, Josh?
Josh reaches in his pocket and pulls out a bag and hands out the
what?
boo.
What'd you pull
Josh,
out?
A bag of chips, because I have actual chips in real life. I wanted to
I see.
And just hands it to her. It's like, they're special magical chips. They should taste like Cool Ranch.
You sound a bit muffled.
You
Why
do.
is it muffled?
Mm.
Say something?
Oh, no. Hi, how's it going?
Yeah, I've been muffled.
What the fuck?
Mm.
God.
I will say, Boo continues to stare at Jesse though.
Oh no, he wasn't counting on that.
That's
He's patting his pockets, looking around his desk before his eyes snap to his mug. Sucks on his teeth for a second.
Why do you like that bit so much?
What?
The sucks on
funny.
your teeth bit.
You ever had someone suck on your teeth, Josh?
No.
Question's getting a little bit personal here.
Yeah, that's Josh.
He'll reach out and push his mug towards you, Boo, and he says, "Knock yourself out. That'll put some hair on your gourd."
Is that just blood?
Boo will,
Yeah. Yeah.
Boo will take it, sniff it, and then start drinking it if no one stops her.
You know
Or
what?
impulse
I'm
control.
curious what it does.
He's
Go
got
for it.
access to like blood prior to this, so it's fine.
She's definitely drank blood before.
She's
Yeah.
If you had
definitely
to take a
eaten
guess,
someone.
if you had to take a guess, be negative.
Okay, better grades in
Oh,
that. Let's go.
this is good.
It's all right. My regular supplier is out of state for the weekend.
What's your favorite kind?
AB positive.
Oh, yeah.
Tastes richer. So,
I haven't had it in a long time.
Yeah, most of my kind typically go for the O negative, but I think it's too bougie. Anyway, y'all should
Josh
probably
was
go.
sweating in AB positive blood.
Hey, that's pretty abnormal of you to have AB negative.
When
Was
you're
that
done
B
at the
negative
office,
you said?
that's B
B
negative.
minus, just like all the grades.
Yes, I was about to
None of
say
the
it's better than Joshua's grades.
Yeah.
I'm working
Alright.
on it.
Is this office space located like where is it located in relativity to Boston? Like in the middle of it, the outskirts of it?
So the complex that you're currently in is located downtown. The office space is probably about a 20-minute drive from there. It's a ways away, and hopefully you don't hit traffic, which would probably bring it up to 30, 35 minutes.
It's downtown. It's always traffic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
especially with the, well, it's getting close to the late morning, I guess, but there's going to be traffic.
All right. I
Might
know
need
where
to
to
use the
go.
sirens.
No,
Can I sit in the front this time?
Do we
let's
know
go with
what
no.
the father,
Give a shotgun.
daddy, what he was studying?
The occult, no?
Yeah,
Yes,
Jesse
but-
just kind of throws his shoulders up and he says, "Occult shit. Any kinds, all kinds. I'll admit I haven't been keeping up with him these past few months. Year, even. The last I checked, he was out in Egypt. I don't know. Maybe he's got a mummy that kidnapped him. I couldn't say. Whatever you find, just come back here with your findings. We'll figure out what to do from there."
An Egyptologist of all things. Shame.
And
Something
I
against
do
Egypt?
hope you find something. Just, I hope you don't find something that concerns us. Is all. This could just be a regular old kidnapping, but that's for you to find out.
If it's something out of the ordinary, we'll bring it back. Standard policy.
Of course.
Right.
You are dismissed, agents. Godspeed.
Thank you, Agent. Come on.
Very
Oh, yeah,
well,
let's go with
on your
traffic.
6th, Sergeant.
Curse fucking whips out his pistol and turns it around 180 degrees. But yeah, you guys return to the elevators and you punch in a nice round 0, which takes you to, of course, the ground floor. As you step out of the elevators, again, 2 on your side, 2 across the hall from you. Off to the right is the exit, which would take you to the parking garage. Passing by the front desk, at least of this wing of the complex, there is a visitor wing where Mondays typically come in to complain, usually about the state of the parking complex, because there's some filth that gets on the cars there every so often.
From what? Who knows?
But that's reception's problem to sort of turn away. But yeah, as you pass the front desk, the info desk, you do see the familiar face of a very androgynous-looking, golden-haired, baby blue-eyed being. I
Person,
wouldn't
question
dare to
mark.
call him an angel because in a world like this, an Abrahamic god is, just scratching the surface. But you do know him as Gabriel, and he does say, "Ah, agents, good to see you, so bright and early."
I think it's a bit late for that, Gabriel. But
Gabriel.
appreciate it.
Indeed, I was being kind.
Thanks, bud.
Always appreciate your courtesies. Well, no.
Out on a new assignment, or are you going to Home Depot again?
Not yet.
Never say never.
Not yet, so there is a plan for it, huh?
I mean, it's us at Home Depot. It kind of just keeps happening.
You're going to home.
We're not going to Home Depot first. We'll stop by the place. If we need to go to Home Depot afterwards, we can. Because we'll
Okay.
die.
Your team in Home Depot. A match made in heaven. Ha ha ha. Well,
Does he seem
drive
to
safe.
What is this system's equivalencies of a death save at puns? I need to know. It's very valuable information. I just take 4 harm. Gotcha.
Puns are a 0 harm move, so you're debilitated for a second, but you don't mark off harm.
Okay.
So yeah, you guys head to the parking garage, where you do find your van. Do you want to describe it, Curse? It is on your sheet.
It looks somewhere in between an armored truck, the sorts that carry around money, and a mover's truck in terms of size. It does have the trait of roomy, enough for 2 teams, so it definitely is large. In the back, it does have a locked-up gun locker. How locked it ends up staying, who fucking knows, considering how one of us gets a shotgun on a regular basis from somewhere. I don't know. And there is a weird contraption that is built into the doorway frame of the back entrance. The hatch, the shutter hatch, I guess it would be, which can catch monsters. But God only knows how it works, because if you ask any of the agents or Curse himself, no one knows how it works. All they know is, push set of buttons, flip switch, and it'll be active for a certain amount of time.
I will say, an addendum to that last bit. This monster cage, otherwise known as an Adam cradle, that's ADAM.
Yeah, right here.
It is something that needs to be reloaded. It is it's a weapon in the sense that you do point it at a target and activate it. It does take a moment to sort of what's the word? Warm up, I guess. Charge up, kind of like a minigun needs to spin first before you start firing it. And once you fire it, if you manage to hit your target, which it does have a very forgiving sort of a cone of fire, you do need to remove the I guess the barrel of it, and that is where the target is atomized and kept inside, which it then needs to be rushed back to HQ, needs to be reloaded and warm up. Good. Thank you for marking that.
Is it
It then needs to
atomized or
be
atomized?
atomize.
Atomized.
ATOMIZE.
They're atomized, but it's called an atom cradle.
Atom cradle. Mark 3, if it matters. I just pulled that out of my own ass.
Mark 3.
Sounds cool. After a being, a creature, what have you, is atomized and put into this battery, the atom cradle, it does need to be not rushed back to headquarters, but it does need to be returned to headquarters so they can put it on ice, quote unquote. Sort of plug it into this almost honeycomb looking thing where batteries upon batteries are stored in the sub 30 floors. Anything else? No, that's about it. Currently, you only have 1 battery on board the van, which you don't anticipate needing one, at least not yet. After all, this may not even be an anomalous mission you're going on.
Yeah, this is just
but
a
yeah,
normal kidnapping.
as you reach the mystery machine, you are greeted by the not faces, but the silhouettes of Alpha, Bravo, and Charlie waiting for you. They do salute as their sergeant arrives.
Salute back. At ease. Let's get this rolling. How's the gas?
Be advised, little under half a tank.
Shit. Alright, new plan. Stop by for gas first, then go to the crime scene.
So we can get slushies before we go?
10-4, 10-4.
I assume the one that doesn't say anything just nods.
Damn it, bro.
Why did you have to make the noise to nod?
He's that happy. He's that happy.
No
see.
noise comes out, but he is kind of like nodding as he glances over at Bravo.
Joshua pats himself down to find his
Early in the
wallet.
morning. Sugar is not advised.
Sugar's not advised, but morale's good. We'll see when we get there.
10-4.
Alright, everyone open. Points at Boo. You don't get shotgun. Actually,
Like, weapon of the
It's by
sea.
shotgun.
not that shotgun. You don't get the weapon shotgun. I will concede you get to ride shotgun on the way to the gas station.
Be advised, sir, I called it.
You can go out. You can get it on the way from the gas station to the crime scene. I don't think the cops were showing off to want to see this anomaly. Points at Boo, riding in the front seat. That might diminish our reputation.
Sniffles. She
Wait.
sniffles.
Actually, is Boo gonna come with us into the crime scene? Because we can bullshit a lot about FBI agents. I don't think they're gonna let a kid with a pumpkin on their head, at best, into a crime scene.
We don't show them
That's what
what's
the
in the
powder
back.
is for.
We don't show them what's in the back, Josh. That's simple. And if they give a shit for it, then points out Warner. That's what Professor says. That's what the powder's for.
I will say, I did think about this. Boo does typically have a sort of baggy black hoodie on the van for this sort of thing. She does have a very bulbous head, but so do most children. So,
Stupid big head.
Well, most
That
children
said-
are probably Stewie from Family Guy.
That
There
said,
is
she
actually
is-
a medical condition where kids have, I think it's
Pumpkin
water in their cranium, so their heads get really, really swollen.
there's one of
Ew.
pumpkins.
Syphilis.
And
didn't
Right
know
over there.
that's
Oh no.
I was
So,
gonna
yeah.
ask if Boo had some kind of I don't know, human disguise or something.
Less of a
To-
disguise, more of a
Cover?
cloak. Yeah,
Mhm.
cover. That said, she is still a child with a pumpkin face. But you guys know that Mondays are typically stupid. If you flash a badge in front of them, they typically don't give a shit. Especially beat cops. Boston
They're not paying
beat
enough for
cops. Scotland Yard is one thing, but this is Boston, baby.
it.
Scotland Yard to Boston Yard.
You're just glad you guys don't have to worry about the mundane crimes.
Oh yeah, imagine
All
having
the
to deal with
addicts.
heroin addicts constantly.
It's like a zombie apocalypse out there. But yeah, so you guys mount up and roll out.
Yeah.
Thankfully,
gas.
traffic, while present, is forgiving. You guys are able to make it to the complex in 20 to 25 minutes. That last 5 minutes is probably spent looking for a parking space. You do have to put a few quarters into the meter. Fucking bullshit.
Curse just checks his tactical pockets.
Be advised,
Has
fucking
no-
bullshit.
All right, who's got? He stops. He looks at Josh. You got quarters?
He reaches in his back pocket, just has a roll of quarters.
What the?
Yeah, sure.
Never mind. Hand him over.
In case we need a park. He just gives him like a couple bucks in quarters. I don't know how much parking talk.
Should I put them all in? Or should? How's it work here? Should I put them
I'd
all
be
in?
here a while.
Should I put in half?
What is it like? What is it today? And I'll make it more forgiving because it's the 90s, where a quarter
I-
actually matters.
in for a quarter, in for a pound, I say.
Ha!
Fuck it. We'll say 1 quarter gets you 30 minutes.
Alright, put in like a buck. That'll be enough.
Jesus Christ. 2 hours?
hours?
Yeah.
Well,
fine.
it'll be more than enough for us, and if someone else pops by, then they get a free, like, 20, 30 minutes or something.
That's such a Josh answer.
I like to put good into the universe.
I will say,
And the universe gave nothing back.
They gave me you.
given that the setting does require quarters for payphones and parking meters, don't think that you need to keep track of any quarters like that. Hey, in fact, your glamored couch back in your barracks, quote unquote barracks, that every so often a fucking quarter does show up between the cushions. You guys don't know how they get there.
Some
Maybe they fall
fucking
of Josh's prison pocket. Who knows?
glamour gremlin leaves
Prison
quarters.
The camera gremlin. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a room service. They just come by and occasionally just drop quarters in our cushions when we
coins.
don't know they're there.
And Josh
That would
was just down
explain
to
all the
watch TV. It's like,
fucking-
oh, sweet money.
You guys here in your living room.
Yeah, at
even
first you
though
guys thought it
te-
was Boo, but it turned out.
That's the one time we stop making weird noises.
So you guys put in enough quarters for 2 hours, and yeah, finding the entrance to the office space is not it's trivial. Just nice double doors that swing outward, and
Is it like police tape up?
not down here. You imagine that's probably actually further up on the floor that the crime actually took place.
That makes sense.
But yeah, you walk to the lobby. It's clean enough. This is a nice place. There's a security guard sitting at the desk, reading a paper. You hear him mutter something about fucking socks.
I should say red
it's-
socks.
But it's November. It's not even the baseball season, so you guys wonder how old that paper actually is.
Is he just
Maybe
complaining about
he's
his
just
socks
still
being
bitter
wet?
about it. Who knows?
Yeah, he's just mad.
We just look over, turns out he stepped in a puddle recently.
Oh, he's talking about those socks.
There you go.
Took a second.
They're just
Damn.
sitting on the radiator. Fucking stupid socks, too absorbent.
Hearing the clicking of your boots, shoes, whatever. He does sort of
My cane.
your cane, yeah. He does sort of bend the corner of the paper with his finger to look past at you guys. Can I help you?
Person's gonna shove Josh forward as the most normal person here.
And using that momentum, he's gonna reach in and pull out like the little FBI badge. Yeah, we were called in about a missing persons case.
Oh, about that fucking old dude, right? Went missing.
Yeah.
This is someone
Nice.
Alec personally knows. His voice is based off of someone he knows.
There's a landowner for his apartment complex.
You know this person. Who are they?
Yeah, I'm sure they fucking told you where the office is. What, like 5th floor, 6th floor, something like that? You guys know it's the 5th floor. I didn't think
No.
they'd call him the fucking SWAT team. He does look curse up and down. Would you have instructed Alpha, Bravo, and Charlie to come with you, or to watch the van?
Nah, they can watch the van.
Playing their Game Boys.
They better
Game
not
Boy
keep
Color,
an eye out.
actually.
They're supposed to tell me to keep an eye out.
Be advised, I'm training Charmander for Bulbasaur.
10-4.
Look at I imagine Bravo is the one on the left.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
the,
no, he's probably the one on the left.
Yeah, he's fucking. Look at him. He's totally playing a Game Boy.
Yeah, someone Photoshop a Game Boy into his hand right there.
Send me,
Oh my
send me the
God.
token, I'll take care of it later.
Yeah, I got you.
My fucking god. So yeah, the security guard, whose name tag says Dave, he does not seem
Dave?
terribly interested in whatever crime has taken place here. It's Boston. This shit happens all the time. He doesn't know
Right.
the details. Or does he? Up
Do
to
you know anything about the guy that disappeared, or are you just here for your 9 to 5?
Look, dude. There's like dozens of old dudes with offices in this building. Some of them, got ties to Wall Street. Those types, white collar fucks. I don't know. One that went missing. What floor was he on? You guys know.
The 5th floor.
That's what I fucking thought. mustache, round glasses, I think.
Yeah.
What was his name?
George Ross.
Roth.
They have like a list
Oh,
of tenants
George!
for the
Wait,
building.
no! George, yeah,
Mhm.
nice enough guy. Says hi to me, well, said hi to me, every time he came in.
A little soon there,
well,
bud.
Carries, sue me.
Sure, Boo snickering. Trying to hide
He's
it.
got a... kind of leans forward, looking over his desk at Boo.
Who's got their head down?
Would you bring your daughter to work day? He sits back. He doesn't care.
Fair enough.
He goes back to reading his paper, but he does say, yeah, nice guy. Hope he's okay. Where's your scarf? I don't know. What do you want from me?
Do you know if he like Okay, time out. Brain processing. This is an office. He doesn't live here, right?
No.
No. Do you know
At
if
least
he like
not in any official capacity.
right? Do you know like where he parks in case we have to like check out his car or anything?
Typically takes a taxi, but
Fuck, he's affording that.
This is the 90s, man. That it was affordable back then.
Okay, you know what? Actually, fair. Tax like $2.
$2.
Yeah,
$2.
I guess that's the parking. This is
Have you seen anything weird or strange happen lately here?
heard some spooky noises.
no, nope. I gotta say, you guys smell that?
Gives a
And,
quick whiff.
look,
Curse. Curse
Shivering.
you probably don't. Yeah, you're wearing a mask. But
Literally wearing a gas mask. Smells the leather of the mask.
as
I
you
haven't
guys,
smelled anything since the 60s.
Feels bad.
Can Boo smell?
Yeah.
She has a
I'll
triangle cut
remember.
out her nose.
All these questions on Boo's anatomical capability. That's
He can operate like a normal
questions are like,
person. She just has a pumpkin.
Can Boo
He's
do
like,
blank?
He's like, can you smell that? And everyone's like, huh, can I?